I think that I want to start with a story actually from a person who wasn't one of my clients, but was a person who had attended one of my seminars. Phyllis is her name. I actually went back to the list of individuals to get her name and number just so that I could contact her for the future, because I wanted to be able to tell her story. So I called Phyllis and I said, would you mind if I told your story? After the seminar, Phyllis came up to me and she said, I need to tell you something. She says, I am living the life that I always dreamed of living because I did what you talked about in Dress Rich, Live Richer. She says to me, one of the things that I learned was that she worked for corporate America, and they had said to her, you need to look a certain way. So we want you to go and purchase these Dress for Success suits, and we want you to look like the $1 million that we need you to look like. Well, she did it, but she really couldn't afford it. And as time went on, she found herself becoming more and more challenged by how to be able to live that life. So one day she said, there's got to be a better way. And she found herself shopping at, and I'm pretty certain that she said it was the Goodwill, but it might have been another store that's typically known as being a thrift store. When she told me about this, she said the difference in money that she was paying for her clothes, she put into a savings account. With that money, she eventually retired from her job. She purchased a little cottage at the beach, and she lived her best life. She now was able to work for less money because she owned her own home and she didn't have to keep working towards maintaining the rent that never went away to having paid off a home and now provided that type of living for herself.